Hello everybody, KM Rice here, also known as Kelly, or Keely if you're from Happy Hobbit. And I'd just like to point out that I'm in another one of my cute tops that's never seen the light of day outside of my room. So you get to see it for the first time because these vlogs are the only time I get to dress up cute because, again, I don't really go out. Today I'd like to talk to you about a very important person in the world. Someone who you've probably never met before. In fact, someone who no one's ever met before until May the 5th. Linda. Where do I even start with Linda? Now before I get into Linda, I should probably preface this with the fact that the theme of today's vlog is why you want an author to be your friend. My friend Max is participating in a poetry reading tonight and has decided that instead of going by his name, he's going by the name of Carolyn. So, as his friend, my natural reaction is to show up unannounced, looking like this. Meet Linda. Now, we both went to school together, and our alma mater was hosting an event called the Legacy of Poetry Day. Now Max, as you could probably imagine being a friend of mine, is quite the colorful fellow. This. Go! And when they asked him for his name for the program, for whatever reason, he decided his name was Caroline. Max. Caroline. When I read that in the program, I thought, if he gets to be Caroline, I get to be fucking Linda. So unbeknownst to him, I showed up as Linda. I told you in the intro, I told you this would eventually get explained. This is Linda's hair. Linda has really nice hair.
11 o'clock, and you'll know when it's ending because not only there will be music, but a parade will be entering the theater. And we were going to urge you to follow that.
Now I went to this poetry reading with my sister's boyfriend, who you will know as Feely and Daggerlad from Happy Hobbit. Those actually aren't their real names, believe it or not. But we attended this poetry reading and I realized that Max's boyfriend would be there and he would likely recognize me if the three of us came in together, even though I was in a super secret awesome disguise. So the plan was, I'll wait outside for about 5 minutes and come in when the coast is clear. So my sister and her boyfriend go in, and Linda did not exist for more than 5 minutes before she started shit, that bitch. I was just standing there, Linda was just standing there, texting the sis, see what the situation was. And remember, this was on a college campus on Cinco de Mayo. Two boys, young men, whatever, come up to me on skateboards. Hey, I love your hair! Oh yeah, high five! I mean, come on, we're in California. High five, man, yeah, woo! High five them, they speed off. Linda goes back to texting. These two women behind me start having a conversation. And they say, excuse me, ma'am. Did you know either of those boys who just gave you a high five? And I said, no. And then they proceeded to ask each other, well, which way did they go? How are we going to find them? Oh, this is horrible. And so, because I'm fucking Linda, I'm just like, are they criminals? Because, you know, Linda can ask this shit. And they say, no. When they swerved to give you a high five, one of them dropped $70. That's a lot of money. Fucking Linda. And I mean, this can go one of two ways. Either as Linda, I just ruined their lives, because that's a lot of money for a college student. It's a lot of money even for me as a post-college student. $70. Their evening was over. It was Cinco de Mayo. The flip side could be that Linda's actually a do-gooder in disguise. Because you never know. If they were going to go waste all that money on alcohol and go out driving afterwards, maybe Linda saved their lives. Maybe Linda prevented an accident. You never know. So anyways, get into the event, have a seat, and as the poets start reading, Linda is really feeling the poetry. sometimes Linda likes to listen like this, because as you know, there's only really 3 different ways you can listen to poetry. One is like this, head bowed, eyes closed, absorbing the images.
In the gutter. He whispers to them. It takes some time. A secret between him and the flowers.
The other is like this, head tilted, look of consternation, mild consternation, nodding. And the third is you are feeling it, man. You are really feeling that poetry. And when those words come out, you have to and you have to keep your voice quiet because you don't want to disrupt the other listeners. But you can feel those words and you can clap. You can clap because down with the man, up with the flower. Man, I still can't believe Linda cost someone $70. Fucking Linda.
Woo!
I always feel like doing this. Thank you very much. I'm all shook up. Okay, I'm done being Elvis. Now a poem. And thank you, by the way, very much, Robert and Alan, for extending me this opportunity. You are wonderful scions of poetry. And I hope to be as amazing as you are someday in spreading the love of poetry. This is called Oil's $20 a barrel. Oil's $20 a barrel. Get some, it hardly spoils. Fill your tank, lubricate, deposit some in yards with stakes. So soon when combustion engines lose their fancy, you can still be ostentatious in your conflagration-sustained autobus. Oil's $20 a barrel, and the Gipper's out of office. The valleys are all full of trailers, and in some of them, apocalypse.
So that's how Linda listened to her poetry. Unfortunately, the director of my creative writing program was there, and he kept twisting in his seat and peering in my general direction, and I was actually terrified that he recognized me and had some sort of mental block between identifying me. But I was Linda. Now, by the end of the event, my friends still hadn't recognized me, so I decided to kind of walk past once, almost bumping into them, walk past twice, almost bumping into them.
Because then you'd be spoiling it.
Uh-huh.
But like,
Oh yeah, that's right.
the whole campaign is about like elemental evil.
Uh-huh.
Which means
And when they still didn't recognize me and they were getting ready to go, I approached, and at that moment, Linda became a posh British woman. Don't ask me why, she just did, and she revealed herself, and Max's boyfriend Aaron recognized me by my voice right away, and Max, who always has a very calm demeanor, his shocked reaction was to lightly shove me and mutter an expletive.
so like, it's just a bunch of information.
You can leave.
Coming this way.
Where are you going? Okay.
Yeah. It was really cool. That was
Oh.
So I overheard that you have to take all.
Oh my god!
I just
What
wanted
the
to buy you something. Sorry, didn't mean to cause a stir.
I saw you like 3 times. I'm like, who is that that keeps looking over here?
That was Linda. Linda was then revealed to be someone far cooler. That's right. I don't actually do this in real life. Don't know where this is coming from. Probably because I feel awkward talking to a camera by myself in my room. And I don't do that clicking thing either. Told you I was a psychopath. That's why it's fun to be friends with creative people. We're all loony, like absolutely loony. And when we get bored, we can't just watch Comedy Central. We can't just like look out the window and look at a pigeon. Like we have to create our own entertainment because our brains are functioning on this bizarro level that only other weird creative people understand. So then when you make those connections, you really gotta foster them.
Isn't this incredible?
It's a joint gift.
Okay.
Oh my god, how long was she sitting?
Like an
She
hour.
was sitting there the whole time. The whole time.
Oh my god, I didn't even
Nice
recognize
to meet you as well.
Yeah, this is Linda. She's visiting from
Los Angeles.
Yeah, Los Angeles.
Angeles.
So if I haven't convinced you that being creative is fun yet, I don't know what will. And that, boys and girls, for now at least, is the end of Linda's story. However, I highly doubt that this is the last we'll hear from her. Now, as always, please remember to subscribe because I don't have a regular schedule and I can't promise you when my next video is going to come up. And also, if you have any subjects you'd like me to address or talk about, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to read them. And delete them, if they're mean. I probably should also mention that you can buy my books. So you can buy these things. You can buy this, that, or that. You could buy those. If you did, that'd be cool. Because then I'd get like $1. And I need dollars. I need lots of dollars. Well, that's it for today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. And be sure to look out for more. Who knows what will happen next? You really never know. No, that wasn't a still. I faked some of you out. Admit it. Admit it! So who knows? Is that the last of Linda? Maybe she'll come back. Maybe Linda will write again. Well, that's it. Nope, I should sign out with Linda.
Why didn't you tell us? Dude, you didn't even. I didn't even know, like, until I saw you up close. I was like, wait.
I kept going. Oh, look at all the people, hoping you'd at least like glance.
I saw her like 4 times. She was in the distance.
When Max told me you'd win, I jumped up and clapped for you.
So that's just one of the many reasons why you probably want an author to be your friend. She'll be sure to make your life exciting, interesting, you know, lots of surprises, and might actually deprive you of $70. Though to be fair, I wasn't their friend. So that part might be an exaggeration.